well. At Lake Defiance for the first All American Kayak Series event of the season. Got a pretty, oh gosh, early start time compared to the light for this time of year, which is fine. I just haven't been out here practicing this early, so. There was a thunderstorm that rolled in last night, dropped a couple inches of rain. Cold front that's in right now. Air temperature is like 40 in the middle of March in Texas. Water temperature is 58.5. My transducer is kind of messed up. I don't know if that's completely accurate. It's dropped at least a degree since yesterday. You can tell it's pretty rough. Strong north wind. Good thing I left my waterproof shoes at home. The fight's been really tough all week. I tried to spawn last week. The cold front that hit at Caddo affected Pier 2. So now they're just in a funk. A lot of guys are saying that a limit's gonna go a long way. It doesn't matter the size of the limit. So that's how tough it's predicted to be. So we'll see. All right, well, it's line's in right now. I'm not in a super big rush to get a lure out there because it's still dark, and I threw a frog about a total of 0 times in practice because the attitude of the fish was just, they're not very active. So I don't know what else to throw. I'm kind of in a wind protected pocket with a bunch of vegetation. There's a reed line, and I fished this reed line a couple times in practice. I didn't catch a single thing, but it's wind protected. There's bait fish in here, and I don't really want to hit the spots I have confidence in until the light comes up and actually can see what I'm doing and the bass can see. Because the way I caught him in practice was mostly finesse presentations and pitching a spinnerbait, and doesn't work as well in low light. So I'm just gonna huck a frog around, try not to get too close to the bank so I can still work everything in this spot later with the presentation that I want. Who knows, maybe there's something in there. It's better than not casting at all. I think the spinnerbait can trick them into biting. Still gonna throw it. There's one. Stay on. Feels like an over. I'm doing a bad job of playing him. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's get out of the wind. Pretty miserable conditions, especially for Texas. It's supposed to be warmer than this, but it is what it is. It's important to get your boat positioning right. Drifting where you're not supposed to. It's easier for me to point my kayak towards the wind and work into the wind. I think it's official. Found a pattern. Took out where I was. I felt like I had exhausted the fish in that area. So got one kayaker over here and one bass boat so far. There's just a little cut right here, and then I'm gonna work back into the creek, get that fifth fish. That's all I'm asking for right now. I'm not getting greedy. I feel like that was a fish because it moved it. I don't think it's 14 though. Don't think it's 14. Nope. That one's 12. Still nice to catch fish. Be a big fish. No, Micah. No. Well, I didn't do a recap of yesterday because it was rough. Very mentally and physically taxing. Slightly dangerous with those waves and stuff. And as you can see, it's almost slick calm out here today. I was at a loss for words after yesterday. Had expectations, had a lot of practice, but sometimes it just doesn't all come together like you want to. And yeah, the fish get off. the last 30 minutes or so of the day that would have given me a limit, but I shouldn't have been in that position to begin with, so. Right now we have 2 bass boats tournaments putting out, a college age one and a high school one. So we had to deal with that. But it's already casting light. I kind of slept in a little bit this morning. I knew I was out of it, but I'm still gonna come out here and fish hard. Still shooting for that limit. Still a chance for a big bass out here. I came down to Texas, Caddo in here to catch a bass I couldn't catch back home. So far I haven't even come close to catching a bass of that caliber, so. I'm gonna try and do something like that today. Put that GoPro back. I got a Boondocks landing gear here that I like, but it inhibits where I put my GoPro stick, so I'm still trying to figure all that stuff out. It seems like the water's even higher than it was yesterday. I don't know if that's possible. Hoping, the main reason I came back here and didn't try different places, I'm hoping that bass like the ones I caught yesterday are gonna just keep rolling in and I'd get a new batch, and I already know the hot spots in this area, so just felt comfortable. Part of me wanted to just put in at a ramp, the only ramp I haven't put in at, and just say, you know, go for it, you know. Didn't end up doing that. Like I said, I'm just kind of holding my spot. Not expecting to catch a fish right now, just getting the line wet, waiting for the wind and the daylight. This spot over here has got to have something. I'm most afraid of about today is the fish didn't really move, but that they just are on some kind of finesse bite, and I'm not used to fishing finesse in grass. Anybody can power fish grass. That's what I've been doing mostly. The pattern yesterday was windbreak points on grass edges. Thought you got a cast so tight and awkward sometimes. Ugly landing job. Alright, risky shot. Nailed it. It feels bigger. Oh yeah, it's bigger. Look at that girl. Oh man, why couldn't I have brought in that 5th fish yesterday? Jeez. Jeez, man. him on an isolated little stick over here. In practice, all the main lake fish I caught were like on a little, I don't know if you can see, a little itty bitty isolated stick, and not like a tree. I think that's 14. This one's got weird patterning. Probably can't tell, but it's got yellow in its fin and black dots. I'm also not super concerned about spooking anything, because this is the only fish I've caught in this section. Yeah, it's 14 and a half. Looks like an over. Yes. I didn't present it right on that clump earlier. That time I did. It's an isolated little grass clump with a twig in it. Well, as you can see, I decided to put in at the dam. I have not very much confidence in this strategy, but it really doesn't matter if I get my limit, so I decided might as well swing for the fences a little bit. Maybe I can get a good limit because the wind's blowing into the dam and everything. There's 4 other bass boats here, so it can't be that bad of an idea. Fish coming back out. I don't care what other people are throwing. Starting to think this is a mistake. Limit. Alright, well, I finally got my limit. Makes me feel good to finally get the limit here. Obviously, I wish I would have brought that last fish in yesterday. That would have put me in contention for at least a check. The guys that are up there near the top really found them. I don't know where they're fishing, but they found them this week. So yeah, and I didn't find them, but I had a pretty good time. I mean, this last week or two has been fun, but it's also been really rough because I've been tent camping in not very good weather. So yeah, but that was my choice, and that's just how it worked out. I know a lot more about southern fisheries now and how to catch these fish. It's different. It's a lot more different than the lakes back home that I thought it would be. Kind of an expensive learning trip, but that's how it goes. Next tournament will be at Pommy, Terra, I believe. 2 weeks. It's a Moyak event, so I feel a lot more comfortable over in Missouri on those lakes, but I still don't know where I'm going to fish for that tournament, but pre-fish before then. Anyways, until then.